أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين. So inshallah today we are going to learn about tamyiz, clarification if we translate that into English, something that separates and clarifies, highlights, distinguishes. So before we move on and try to start what tamyiz is and what it means, can somebody tell me the first word in TPI for tamyiz?
ميز يميز التمييز.
Very good. What chapter that would be?
علم يعلم التعليم باب تفعيل level 3.
Level 3, huh? Yeah, excellent. First chapter of level 3, mayyaza yumayyizu tamyizan. Tamyiz. Mayyaza means he separated, he distinguished, he differentiated. So when you separate something from the group, what happens? You make that thing clear to identify, clear to understand. Okay, so and it's from the same root letters for Urdu speakers. You know, we have the word Mumtaz. Mumtaz is the one who is distinguished, who is separated from others, and everybody knows because of him or her because of that. Mumtaz. In Urdu, this tamyiz became tamiz. You know, tamiz in Urdu language is from this same word, tamyiz. In Urdu, we say to have a tamiz between right and wrong, between, truth and falsehood. And if somebody is doing something wrong, for example, a kid, we say, don't you have tamiz? Don't you know to differentiate between good and bad? So tamiz, Urdu speakers know this tamiz, but actual word is tamyiz. So what is tamyiz? Tamyiz is a word, an ism, noun that is used to remove the ambiguity in a sentence. So if a sentence has some ambiguity in it, is not a clear sentence, it has some ibham. In Urdu, we say ibham in it, lack of clarity. Then a tamyiz is used to make the sentence clear. Okay. And the word which is used as tamyiz is supposed to have three things in it. Number one, it is mansoob. Number two, it is singular. And number three, it is a common noun. So mansoob, singular, common noun. Everybody should remember this. Three things. Mansoob, mufrad, and common noun. So the word used to provide clarity and remove ambiguity in a sentence is called tamyiz. Obviously, tamyiz is not required in every sentence. It is only required when a sentence is not clear, has vagueness in it, has ambiguity in it. Okay, so remember these three things: mansoob, singular, and common noun. This is what tamyiz is. Now, how we use tamyiz in a sentence? I have written some sentences. I will translate them for you. And let me see there. First sentence is ayyukum ahsanu. I think we can still go into the breakout room maybe for 10 minutes at the end. And there are a few examples, and in that breakout room, people can identify where tamyiz is and which word is tamyiz and translate a few of those examples, inshallah. So ayyukum ahsanu. Ayyukum means which, kum, you all. Ayyukum, which one of you all. Ahsanu. Ahsanu is ismu tafdil. Ahsanu means better. So which one of you is better? But when you say better, in terms of what? Which one of you is better in manners? Which one of you is better in cleanliness? Which one of you is better in terms of health? So my question is this a clear sentence? When you say which one of you is better, do you think it's a clear sentence or it needs to be clarified? Anyone?
It needs to be clarified.
Needs to be clarified. It's not a clear sentence. It has vagueness in it. It has ibham in it. So which one of you is better? The betterness has to be qualified in terms of what? So we determined that this is a vague sentence. Now we go to the next one. Ana aksaru minka. Ana means I. Aksaru, more. Min, aksaru min, more than. Ka, you. I am more than you. Like more than you in what? More than me, more than you in terms of wealth, in terms of children, in terms of number of cars, in terms of number of houses. It's not mentioned here. I am more than you, but in what way? So I would say this is also a vague sentence. In these both of these sentences, ismu tafdil is used. Aksar is also ismu tafdil. Third example. وَقُلْ رَبِّ زِدْنِي, and say, O my Lord, O my Master, zid, zada yazidu, zid, failul amr, increase, me, and say, O my Lord, increase me. Now again, same thing. It looks like this sentence is missing something. Increase me in what? This is where, Allah is saying, make this dua and say, oh my Lord, increase me. But when we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that He may increase us, we want to qualify that. Increase in what terms? Increase in wealth? Increase in any other way? So there is some clarity needed in this dua. Okay. And similarly, last example, inni ra'aytu ahada ashara. Inni, indeed, I ra'aytu, I saw. Ahada ashara means 11. Indeed, I saw 11. 11 what? 11 goats, 11 sheep, you mean? 11 horses, 11 what? 11 people, 11 men. So there is also a lack of clarity in the last sentence we just read. Indeed, I saw 11. So the lack of clarity or ambiguity here in these sentences can be removed by adding a word called tamyiz. Okay. So now on the next slide, I have added words to these sentences to provide the required clarity. And those words are tamyiz. Okay, now you see these red words. Ayyukum ahsanu amala. Now look at this word. This is mansub. It is singular. And What is the third one?
Nakara.
Nakira. It is common noun. Huh? Which one of you is better in terms of deeds, in the good deeds? Which one of you is better in terms of deeds? So now there is no ambiguity anymore. It's a clear sentence now. And what made it clear? This word amalan. And this amalan is tamyiz. Second example. I am more than you malan in terms of wealth. Wa and a'azzu. A'azzu is also ismu tafdil. Azza ya'izzu. Az, the one who is stronger or the one who is strong, or the one who is honorable. And Az, the one who is stronger, or the one who is more honorable. So Azu over here means stronger in terms of number of people following, or number of people that I have in my group. So I'm more than you in terms of wealth and stronger in terms of the number of people. So you see, malan is mansub, singular and common, and same is true for nafaran. So both of these words are called tamyiz, and they are providing clarity and removing ambiguity from this sentence. Similarly, Aqul Rabbi zidni ilma, and say, "O my master, increase me in terms of knowledge." You could put malan here. You could put amalan here, and it will be still a good sentence, right? But you have to provide a clarity here. And this clarity is again provided by this word ilman. Ilm means knowledge. Alima ya'lamu ilm. This is masdar. And this is mansub, singular, and common noun. And say, "Oh my master, increase me in terms of knowledge." And that's last one. Indeed I saw 11 kawkaban. Kawkab means star. This is one star. Kawakib means stars. Okay. So kawkaban is mansub, singular, and common noun. So indeed I saw 11 stars. You see, 11 is not singular. It's 11 is 11. It's more than one, but kawkab is one, singular. This is counting. Like in counting, Arabs used tamyiz. In counting, there are two things: adad and ma'dud. Adad means the number, and ma'dud, the thing which is being counted. And for 11 and greater than 11 things, the ma'dud is always a tamyiz, except I think 100 and 1,000 and some other numbers, they don't use tamyiz. But from 11 and greater than 11, the ma'dud, the thing which is being counted, is tamyiz. Except there are some exceptions, as I mentioned. Any questions so far on tamyiz? What is tamyiz? And
So these examples, by looking at these examples, so there is another condition other than nakira and mansub. So these tamyiz words are heavy as well, right? Or
heavy?
that heavy. These are not light, right?
That's not a condition, though.
That's
Doesn't
not a
have to
condition.
be.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
It has to be mansub. If there is some ism that we use, and if it is partly flexible, a partly flexible word cannot be heavy. I don't have an example right now, but if, for example, if partly flexible ism is used as a tamyiz, then it cannot be heavy.
Okay. So mostly they are heavy, but
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. Over here, they're all heavy. Yeah, you're right. Okay, but that's not a condition.
Sure.
Brother Shabazz, this Rabbi Zidni ilma, this ilman can also be maf'ul bihi.
Yeah, it depends how you look at it. I mean, in reality, I would say it is a tamyiz, but it also answers the question, what? Increase me. So ilman could also be taken as maf'ul bihi. Increase me in what? Ilman, knowledge, right? So you can say it's maybe maf'ul bihi. So both will be okay. I mean, there are arguments on both sides. But it's more, I mean, there are more arguments on tamyiz side, I would say.
Okay.
Yeah. But if somebody says this is not tamyiz and this is a maf'ul bihi, yeah, sure. That's also okay.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
What else does tamyiz come with?
What else?
Yeah, because you did not say like tamyiz only comes with ism tafdil.
Oh yeah, it comes with well, like for the first two examples, there is an ismut tafdil. But in the third example, you see, it is a fail. So it's all comes with isms and also with fail. That's a good point. You see, zid is failul amr.
Yeah.
It comes with isms, it comes with the fail, and it comes with counting.
Yeah.
There are three, sorry, there are three uses here. So does that answer your question?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, no problem.
How can you say to me it's kind of a, in English, a distinction or a distinguish something?
Mm-hmm.
Is it?
Yeah. कहते हैं ना सच और झूठ में तमीज करना इन उर्दू विषय
Yeah, yeah,
हाँ?
yeah.
यानी
Yeah.
सच और झूठ में फर्क करना. This is
So,
how we use it in Urdu, right?
yeah, distinguish, right?
Yeah, distinguish karna, distinguish, differentiate, to make a difference. And when you separate two things, you are highlighting those things. Or you separate one person out of a group, you're
Yeah.
differentiating that person, and actually you are making that person stand out. And
Right.
it will be clear to see him. So it will be clear. There will be
Yeah.
some clarity here. So that's why I was saying tamyiz. That's the literal meaning: to separate, to
Yeah.
differentiate, to distinguish. All right. So if we still have time, we can go over a few more examples, a couple of more examples. It's already 90 minutes, so I just don't want to use too much time. وَالَّذِينَ آمَنُوا أَشَدُّ حُبًّا لِلَّهِ. Brother Ashar, give me the meaning and find out if there is tamyiz here and which word is tamyiz. Are you with us, Brother Ashar? I didn't even see.
No, he is not.
He's not. Okay, is Brother Iqbal with us? Wa alaikum assalam.
So, should I translate or only the tamyiz?
Translate and give me which word is tamyiz here.
Okay. وَالَّذِينَ آمَنُوا, and those who believed, ashaddu, they are more intense. Hubban lillah, love of Allah. So hubban lillah is the tamyiz here because this is clarifying ashaddu. So more
Hubban
intense.
lillah or just hubban?
I think that the way you have taught is only hubban. Yes.
Hubban, yeah. Because of the sentence without hubban will be, and those who believe are more intense for Allah.
Yes.
But more intense in what way?
All right. Right.
Yeah. So that is what hubban is telling us, and hubban is mansub, singular, and nakira. And those who believe are more intense for Allah in terms of love. Or you can say more intense in terms of love for Allah. Yeah. And uh, okay, Ibrahim Akhtar, could you do the second last one? Bi'sa sharabu, if you are with us.
He's not here.
Okay. Is this Shifa?
Yes.
Yeah, Shifa, can you try this one? I'm not sure, this may be difficult for you, but let's try. Bi'sa.
Okay.
With you.
بئس الشراب وساءت مرتفقة. بئس, what a bad شراب, drink. And ساءت, bad. مرتفقة, I don't know.
Yeah, murtafaqa means place to rest.
Place to rest.
Yeah.
What a bad drink and bad place to rest.
Yeah, what a bad place to
Rest.
rest. So this is this ayah. Jazakallah khair. Jazakallah khairan. Good job, Shifa. How terrible is the drink? This is about Jahannam. And how bad she is. What is she here? Jahannam. She is in terms of what? That's the question. Because she could be bad in the Jahannam, could be bad in terms of temperature, in terms of smell, in terms of so many things, in terms of heat. But over here, it is bad in terms of a resting place. Mirfaq. Mirfaq means the elbow, because you can lean on your elbow to rest. Put your face on your palm and lean on your elbow to rest. So murtafaqan, a place to rest. How terrible is the drink and how bad is the place to rest. She is as a place to rest. In terms of a resting place, you can say that. So that's all. And then I would request that we go into the breakout rooms and translate more examples as much as we can and identify which word is the tamjiz. Okay. Can we go into the breakout room, brother Abdul
Yes,
Khalik?
yes, we can go.
Okay, thank you.